everybody. We're here with Andy Bryce with American Roofing, AmericanRoofing.us, United States. Yes.
You got it.
Thank you for having us back.
No, Charlie.
This is wonderful.
Good to have you back.
You know, American Roofing, I realize, is a national company.
That's right. Yeah.
And you have a website which is?
www.americanroofing.us.
Well, we got a lot to talk about, and he's a commercial roofing and sheet metal expert all over the country, national. Let's show the awards that you got. Quick.
You know it. You know it. So,
Okay.
yeah, we got the Carlisle Centurion 100. This just means that, Carlisle is one of our manufacturers. They come out and inspect our installation. Like, we'll install the roof, and then we just don't say, it's good, here's your warranty, you're not going to have any problems. Carlisle, huge company, they'll come out, inspect the roof, make sure that we put it down right verbatim the way they
They
have.
move the materials that you use?
Yes.
And they want to assure that, I see.
You got it.
And then they award that?
Yeah, then they're the ones that are going to warranty the roof for 20, 25, 30 year. You're getting a manufacturer's
Oh,
warranty.
I see.
So if we don't put the roof down right, they're not going to pass it. They have to come grade
Right.
the roof and pass it.
And the roof that's 25 to 30 years, what is that material?
Well, there's several different kinds. Today we're going to focus on a rubber roof.
Okay.
We're doing a particular job in Redford, Michigan. We'll get
Okay.
into that in just a second.
Okay.
And we'll show a lot of video today of what kind of is the process and stuff. But there are many different kinds. But
Right.
this today we're going to focus on a rubber. It's like a inner tube type rubber membrane roof.
You do all commercial roofs?
Yes.
Right. What's that other award there? You got another
So
one,
this
too.
one here is this one, just to sum up real quick, this is perfect installations.
Wow.
Right? So when they come out and grade the roof, and we get after 100 perfect installations, you'll get a Centurion.
Now, I'm glad you're showing
Big
it.
deal. Yeah, it's a
People
big
look
deal.
online, they research these things, especially a commercial roof. It's expensive,
And you see the kind of quality of roofs that we install. Carlisle's
Yeah.
a big name in it. So
which we're about to see.
Yeah.
If you have a commercial building, chances are you need a commercial building for what you do. It's huge, it's big. You got to pay attention. You can't half step. A roof is expensive today, but if you do one and done, you're good. This is not a place to be cheap with a commercial roof. Go on.
Yeah. So this is an award we just got here. This is ESP. It's called Excellence in Single Ply, given by Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they sent me and my wife went on an all-expense paid trip to Jamaica with 100 other roofing contractors, and this is Carlisle's top 100 roofing contractors in the United States. So I said
So
before.
you got together out there and exchange.
Yeah, we've had a lot of other
ideas
contractors, and it's kind of was a fun thing, and
Yeah.
great food and entertainment, good time, and it was sort of a reward. It's a big deal though. Out of the tens of thousands of roofing contractors across the country, Carlisle chose American Roofing as one of the top 100. It's a very big deal.
Well-
So we were out there this year, and we had a good time, and we'll show a little bit of pictures.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, around here, you're a household name. American Roofing. I mean, you see your trucks everywhere. I mean, it's this fabulous company. You did Pyramid Company roofs. You did all the malls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we work on a lot of the big jobs around here. We do all the types of, whether it's full tear off, deck replacement. We'll speak about that in a minute. Job we're focusing on today.
Yeah, go right into that. Where is that job?
All right, so today we're going to focus a little bit on a job we're doing. And as we said, in our last show, that we do work all over the country. We're located, our corporate headquarters here in West Winfield, New York, but we work all over the country. And at this point in time, we're working in Redford, Michigan.
Redford.
Okay, it's a big commercial building. All right,
How big is that?
It's about 80,000 square feet, this building.
Wow.
And, last show, you spoke about how people let their roof go too far, and then, the roof falls down, and
Yeah.
you have these problems in the building. You don't want
Yeah.
to let it get to that point. Well, today's going to be a good example. We're going to show you,
What happened if you went too far?
yes, and this building did go too far.
One thing I learned too is a lot of times there's warning signs about a commercial roof. Like if you have ponding on top of your roof,
Yes.
your drainage is incorrect.
That's right.
I mean, water gets in, it's like acid. I mean, it won't take but a year to structurally destroy your trusses. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
And your supports.
Yeah.
They break, your roof caves in. You
Yeah.
lost it all. When you try to save money, you get in trouble. You got to do it right when you do a commercial roof. You can't put tire. You can, but you do it right. It's guaranteed. It's 25 to 30 years.
Right.
You got to protect your investment.
Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
stick your head in the sand.
You're right, and well said, because as you'll see in the video footage we have on this project out here in Michigan, we've got some of the decking that's just collapsing down into the building.
That's the lower level that supports the whole roof.
That's right, that's
I
right.
see.
And,
And the water
you know,
took care of that.
The water got in, ate into the concrete. It's a lightweight concrete, rotted it. Some of it's caving in, collapsing down in.
And then you're done.
Yeah, and then, you know, this has taken a lot of work and a lot of steel deck replacement. It's in, bad shape.
There's only a few people in my mind in this area that are qualified to do that kind of work right.
Well, you know, we prize ourselves on being that contractor that we're going to do the right job. We're going to do a
Right.
quality job. We're
Yeah.
not going to try to cheap things out.
No.
We do things right. You know,
Right.
we built our reputation on that.
Sure.
And we make sure as a company that the people we hire, the guys we have out in the field, our superintendents, they know that we're not about, the monkey business
Yeah.
and doing a hack job, as
No.
people say.
Yeah.
At American Roofing, it's done right.
That you got that right. And then when you buy your materials from Carlisle and then they come out to make sure you've done it properly, is not to ruin their reputation, which you
Yeah.
never did. You were
Yeah.
number one. But let me tell you something. Tar, that silver stuff, foam roof, all garbage when you got a big roof that had a major problem. Don't get caught. I got caught like that, end up losing everything. But one time, and then after that was done. I know now. You learn. When you try to say, what you should be really concerned with is not the price of something, the cost of what you're putting down. That's what you should be concerned with. If you're putting $50 a pail, $80 a pail, what do you really expect from this? And if you already had damage, you're all done. What else you want to talk about?
Well, that's what you'll see, like when you see the steel deck replacement and how we're actually refurbishing this old building back to shape. I think it's important so people see that's what we can do. And
Yeah, you never see that. I see a lot of roofs everywhere. Until you showed me that video,
Yeah.
I've never seen those big sheets like that.
yeah,
And I've
and then-
never seen the thing that you open up to get on the roof.
Yep.
It's like a space age thing.
Roof
Or
edge.
your drains are like saucers, flying saucers. They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, this building's getting all that, and it's getting all new drain assembly.
Uh-huh.
It's getting a new rubber roof system that's going to go over the top of this building. We're going to show the whole system going down and how the rubber sheets are laid out. First of all, we did all the deck replacement, then we lay out all the rubber, and then we foam it down with a foam adhesion. You'll see this fancy spray machine and how we use the foam adhesion to get the roof down. And you'll see the seams coming together and how the product's done. And again, yeah, Carlisle is going to come out. They're going to make sure that we put this product down right the way they specify, and you're going to get a quality job. And when you speak about, expense versus, doing the job right, hey, we tell people, get a couple quotes. You're going to find that American Roofing is as competitive as anybody out there.
Well, you can
bring it.
You can get a roofer and you get a roofer. If one guy's cheaper than you, doesn't mean it's better.
That's right.
If you check reputation, you go online and look at things, and you ask people around. People in your area aren't stupid. What
Yeah.
happened with this building out in where was it? Redford?
It's Redford, Michigan.
What
So,
happened? He
yeah.
bought it like that, and he had to redo
Yeah,
it.
the building owner bought it. A lot of the roof decking's in bad shape. We're going to see that.
Oh, I see.
And so he bought it like that.
Yeah.
And he's going to spend a lot of money, refurbish it all.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to get turned into mini storage.
What will be the warranty on that roof?
That'll be a 20-year,
I see.
full.
Well, let me ask you something,
EPDM
Andy.
rubber roof.
If you have a big commercial building and you want to know, what are the warning signs that you need work?
Well, of course, leakage, but a lot of people don't realize that, sometimes you can be having leaking happen and start to absorb into the insulation, and maybe it's not showing into the building yet. So, if you have a large commercial building, you really should get a roofing contractor up once or
Inspect.
twice a year.
Yeah.
Inspect everything, make sure the drains are working freely,
Yes.
check your seams, check problem areas, and we also do that kind of service.
You follow up.
Yeah, we send a team out. We do a lot of buildings where we go out and just do service work, and we might see a preventive maintenance item that we take care of.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of that, and you protect your investment.
Even when you get the new roof and it's all done, still you got to inspect that thing every year or so, don't you? Just to make
Yeah,
sure.
you really should. You don't know if leaves, you maybe have nearby trees or whatever.
Sure, or a piece of
blocking-
metal hit it or something.
That happens too. Yeah,
Tree fell, you didn't know, and
something
it
can
blew
happen.
off.
Yeah, a lot of roofs have the air conditioning units on the roof.
Yes.
HVAC equipment. I've seen a door come off the side of an HVAC, door,
Yeah.
and fly across the roof, make 150 holes.
Most
Roof
of the
wasn't that old.
Most of the older roof, I'll say older roof, that have those units on with the wind, they leak around those things.
Their problem area.
That's my problem down in where our store is.
Yeah,
we
they're-
have problems with HVAC.
Yep, yep.
And it leaks right down through.
Yeah,
You're
there
supposed to have a little roof over that and stuff.
Yeah, they're common repair item. And-
I see.
But we'll come out and even during our service work,
Yes.
we'll check all that. So good question, and you can definitely be on top of helping prevent the kind of damage you're going to see in the
Yeah.
job we're showcasing today.
Yeah.
By bringing a professional contractor out, preferably American Roofing.
Yeah, will
And
be.
we'll get out there, inspect your roof, look for problem areas, and we'll take photos, documented, we timestamp them.
Mm-hmm,
So we'll show a lot of the building owners, they're not gonna go up and see what we did. But when we send you a bill, we show you time-stamped, documented photos of what we found,
Mm-hmm.
what we fixed, give you a whole itemized repair bill, and it's very self-explanatory.
So
So
people
we're very
can go
thorough.
online and look at you if they want, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
what's our phone number here? Al will put it up.
Yes, 315-822-5252.
Okay, very good, very good. Was there something more you wanted to discuss before we showed stuff?
No, I think that's about it. We're going to go out and we actually have a little rubber roof assembly outside.
Okay,
Next time we did
that'd be
a
interesting.
TPO, we'll show the rubber roof, and that's what the Michigan job's going to showcase. And we have lots of video footage that we'll get into showing the process of this Michigan roof. Then we've got this particular job might get a little fancier piece of metal. Last time we did a little break of a piece of metal. We got one small piece we're going to bend up and
Yeah.
show you what this job's going to get, a little bit fancier piece. And that's it. So yeah, we wanted to showcase this particular job,
will.
talk about our
You know,
awards.
go ahead. One thing I want to say, folks out there, you hear prices of stuff, you think, oh my God, that's so much. Look, this is one place that you can't play it cheap, or believe me, you're going to suffer. You can compromise elsewhere, but this sort of thing is your whole future. If you have a commercial building with your stuff underneath and you never have to touch it for 30 years, that's priceless. Don't play it cheap. You'll be sorry. And I know a lot of people who tried and a lot of people died. I
me-
never would do that again.
Let me add one thing to that.
Yeah.
Just like you had some experiences. Hey, listen, there's other good contractors out there. I know several guys. Like you say, you don't want to badmouth anybody.
No.
But you do got to be careful. There are a lot
Oh,
of shady guys. There's a lot of good contractors too. And hey, get yourself an estimate. You're going to find American Roofing is
Yeah.
competitive, and we're going to bring the best package we can to.
I know that to be so
Get your
because we always do shows with people, because people come tell me, hey, Charlie, they suck. But I don't do that. Before I even do a show for someone, I want to make sure that it's going to help people 100%, or I won't do it.
I've also had people I've gone back on a building I bid maybe a couple of years ago, and then they call me back and say, listen, we made a mistake. We're having a lot of problems. I go out and find out whatever they had done. I give them the bad news. Listen, we got to take this off. It's only 2 years old, but it's already all soaking wet.
Then you learn.
You wanna
learn
be-
before it happens. That's the thing.
Yeah, do your homework, do your
Yeah.
research. We'll try to guide you in the best direction,
Yeah.
give you the best price.
Have confidence in a company
Absolutely.
like American
Absolutely.
Roofing. Absolutely. Well, you want to go out and show that
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
You
we'll
think?
go out and show you
Is there anything else
rubber
you want
roof
to mention
system.
on the show?
No, I think we're good. Let's
All
head
right,
out
great.
to-
Let's go out there and look. We're here with Andy Bryce, American Roofing, and there are many different types of roofs that American Roofing does, who incidentally is a national company. Tell us a little bit about the stuff you got here that you wanted to show to people, Andy.
Yeah, so, last time you were here, we were doing the white TPO roof system. And this is a rubber roof. It's like a big inner tube, if you will, like
Yeah.
a tractor tire or something.
Most people like
what
a rubber
is.
roof.
Some building owners like rubber. You
Yeah.
could ask, why do a rubber roof? Why do TPO? Why do PVC? I got building owners that have great luck with rubber roofs, and they'll stick with a rubber roof. They own a lot of property. Some building owners like the white TPO membranes, and so they're both great products. This happens to be rubber roof that we're doing. This is the project we're doing out in Redford, Michigan, and the guys are going to show us how we put the seam together and how this roof kind of, right now it's two pieces, and we're going to show how it becomes one. You guys can start gluing that up.
Yeah, the one you mentioned in Michigan, unfortunately, they let it go and it leaked and they lost everything. You
Yeah.
had to go from the bottom up, right?
That's right. A lot of that roof was let go. It's a building that sat vacant for a long time. And as you'll see in the video clips and everything, we had to, rip a lot of the old metal decking off and replace it. So,
Let me ask you a question. That's glue there? Or what?
yep, that's a primer. Okay, so this is
A primer for?
it's to put the seams together. So
Oh,
you
I see.
Yeah, these are two pieces of rubber that we're going to fuse together.
This is Jay and Alan, by the way, our
Yep,
helpers.
that's right. Yep. Jay
I
and
say
Alan.
helpers, they're valued employees of American Roofing.
Yep.
You see sometimes they use a torch. You don't use a torch on this one?
Not this particular one. You'll
Okay.
light the glue on fire. We don't want that today.
I'm hip.
But there are type of torch down roof membranes. That's another type of SBS, torch
Yeah.
down type roof system.
I see. Well, being a novice, really don't know too much about it. Always people say, yeah, rubber roof's the best, they say.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like their particular,
What they
their
want.
style, what kind
Yeah.
they like, Like I say, if this is we'll give you a good 20, 25-year roof system here, manufacturer's warranty.
Right.
And, this
And
is
that
great
thing
product.
he's doing there, putting the stuff down
Yeah,
there.
so that's a pipe boot. That's, like a vent stack flashing.
I see.
It'll show you how we put that. It's called a pre-molded pipe boot.
I
and we're
see.
just giving a little mock-up here.
How many
showing
of those
what,
you use? Just one?
a lot of buildings will have many different kinds,
For?
of different vents that come out of the roof. So,
I see.
guys, get a little bit of the puddle here and just go over the seam a little bit. Couple little wet spots, and we'll.
You want to make sure it's all laid
Yeah,
out?
once
like
that's nice and dry, then we'll put the seam in, show you how these guys how they.
So
weld it up.
you wait until that dry and it's dry, and then you put
Yeah.
it down and it adheres?
That's right. Yeah, the back of the other roll of rubber has the factory applied tape already on. It's like a
Oh,
butyl
I
tape.
see. You pull that off
That's
and put
right.
it down. I
yeah.
see.
So once that rolls into that, and it doesn't take long. It already starts setting up.
Yeah, I
You
see
can
that.
Probably start putting it in right now, and then
And
we'll
that's
get
a
it to-
TPO primer, they call that stuff, right?
It's kind of like a multi-purpose TPO or rubber. So you can use this type of primer on TPO, or you can use it on EPDM or rubber roofing like we have here.
I see.
So you see Jay's pulling the seam tape off the bottom.
Yes.
And then
Alan
Alan will
smooths
start,
it down, yeah.
he'll start rubbing the seam in right there.
And that's it?
That's it. This is
Wow.
a really easy assembly.
Yes.
And then they'll
What's your
roll it
warranty
down.
on a roof like this?
This particular one, you can go
It
20,
depends.
25, 30. It depends
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
how you want to do your different details.
Let me ask you a question. You know how people always don't want leaves on their roof and things?
Yeah.
Does that sort of thing hurt a roof like this, stuff on top?
No. Any type of, you don't want it to clog up your drains, so you should, that we talked about earlier.
You maintain your
Roof
roof.
maintenance.
Yeah,
You need to get
roof
up on the roof,
maintenance. Yeah.
maintain it, check everything out. But
So if a person's got a big commercial roof or a small a roof, period,
Yeah.
And you see early warning signs, stains, and like Andy said, sometimes it can be leaking in, but you don't see it.
that's right.
So, if you've had a roof for 8, 10 years and you haven't done anything with it, and it doesn't seem to be leaking anywhere, if I was you, I would check it out. An ounce of prevention, right?
Absolutely. Building maintenance, very important,
Yeah.
People they do the new roof, they not have any problems, they forget about it. You don't want to do that. You want to
Yeah,
get somebody
time
up
goes
there,
by like this.
check it out, maintain it, check your drains, make sure you're not having any problem areas, We'll
Right.
come out, do service work on it. And, you got a big investment when you're talking about commercial roofing. You want to try
Bet your
to
neck.
expand that,
Yeah.
by keeping on top of it.
The minute people hear a big number, they get scared. They think, oh, let's do this, let's do that. Not here, not with a roof. Because If you try to go one way, then you get beat. But believe me when I tell you, I know from experiences, I talk to a lot of people, I've had a little bit of experience, enough to know that roof is not something that you try to patch with tar. Or, for example, a foam roof is a joke. They don't, you look at it, it looks wonderful, but it holds water and creates weight. And if you already got a problem, it's pushing on your structure. And when that goes, now you want to talk money, or you throw the building away because no one's going to buy it. When the
Yeah,
roof is
you don't want to
gone,
have
right?
those kind of problems.
You want to protect your investment.
That's right.
And if your roof is gone, say a building's worth 100 grand, your roof is gone, you're lucky if you get 25,000 for it.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep on top of it, keep
Yeah.
your maintenance up.
Absolutely.
You know, and keep on, because it's a big investment.
And that's it right there.
That's it. So Jay just did a pipe flashing boot right there.
I
You know,
see that.
The guy's
Pipe
priming it up.
flashing boot. I like
yeah,
that. Cool.
and then they'll seal up the pipes, and we're not going to do it today because we're doing a
Is-
little mock-up. Normally we'll caulk the outside edge and seal up the top
I
of the drain
see.
ring, trim the drain ring.
Now, does that take a little while to dry?
Clamp, the
or?
pipe clamp, I meant. It usually within 5 minutes or so, it's ready to put.
So in other words, if it rained, it'd be fine.
Yeah. This seam would be already ready to keep your building watertight. That's all.
Like
it's
you
doing.
would put, if you had to do, is it correct when I say decking underneath this?
Yes.
If you had to do that, this
Yep.
would go on top of that.
That's right. We'll repair the decking like the job we're focusing on today, and then
That decking was destroyed.
yeah,
You're gonna see in the video the kind of outfit that this is.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this is a beautiful facility that we
Yeah.
have here in West Winfield.
and then that's right. And then when you're done, you're gonna have a brand new rubber roof system, and we'll
Very good,
We'll
very
close
good.
it out with more video.
Was there anything else you want to bring out?
We're gonna show one. Last time you were here, we bent up a pretty basic piece of metal. We're gonna show one more piece of flashing that this building's gonna get out in Redford, and it's a little fancier of a piece. And
All
we're
right,
gonna
let's go do. We'll do
we're
that
gonna-
now.
We're gonna right now.
Well, thank you,
we'll show
Jay
that,
Allen.
and that's
Appreciate it very much. Okay,
guys.
let's go. Yeah. Okay, we're here at, what's the machine called now?
Well, this is our bender. We call it
A bender,
Yeah,
okay.
auto bender. It's a computerized machine. We did a simple kind of brake metal last time you were here.
This is for flashing now?
Yeah, this is metal edging. Here's a little sample piece of what they're going to make. And this particular one's a little more fancy. And these guys showed a little bit last time, but this one's a little more fancier piece. We'll show what the machine can do. Last time we spoke about how we'll custom design metal for particular buildings.
Yeah.
This particular building owner, he's going with a little more different fancy profile face. It's got a couple more V notches in the front.
It's good looking.
These guys are going to bend this.
So you can do whatever on a job, right? You can,
That's right. So, everything's customized. The machine is all computerized. We'll
Right.
just enter in different types of, design
is
you want.
this just a flashing machine or it does everything?
No, this is primarily just flashing.
Okay, okay.
So, they'll bend
Okay.
this piece of
And the
metal.
stock is what? What is that?
That is-
Aluminum or?
This is galvanized metal, a little
Galvanized,
sample piece.
yeah.
First, we'll do a sample. But what they're making right now is 24 gauge Kynar painted galvanized metal.
What was that, painted?
Yeah,
You can
Kynar.
have a color, you mean, if you
You
want?
can get multiple different types of colors.
Oh, really?
You can get, you can
You
get.
order that color? Or?
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
there's a whole host of it.
I understand. Just like paint.
Yeah,
Okay,
you just
yeah,
order it,
yeah.
and, it comes in. And so, this particular one, you'll see they're doing multiple bends on this. This isn't like a one bend type of thing,
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
And it's all computer.
Yeah, you see the screen there, it's actually showing
Yeah.
Alan and Jane. It'll show them how to flip the metal and
Oh.
what piece is next. So you watch the little computer screen.
I see that.
And you'll begin to see this piece of metal coming into shape, you know?
Of course, they make it look easy, but it's, you
Well,
gotta pay attention a little bit, right?
They've done a lot of this, you know?
Yeah,
Well, see, now
it's
they're,
Allen and J, right?
yep, now they're gonna flip this again. And again, they're just following the cues up the, you know, the TV show. Allen and J, yep. So we're a couple bends away and we'll have a new fancy little piece of metal. And this particular one's going on our Redford, Michigan job. That's the one.
How many
we're
pieces will go on that job?
That will probably take, probably 200 pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Well, that's an 80,000 square foot building.
that's a good sized project.
Yeah. It's a good time to mention that American Roofing.us, United States, is a national roofing company and sheet metal. It's actually American Roofing and Sheet Metal. And they do jobs all over the country. That job in the big job will take 200 pieces.
Yes,
And
200 pieces.
do the owner pick the flashing, or do you suggest what they need?
A lot of times it's the architect who decide what kind of profile he
Okay.
wants, whatever, you know.
Yeah. And the flashing is to make sure no water goes under. Is that the idea of that?
That's right, yeah, this
Okay.
will seal up the edge. This particular one, hold that side down. This particular one, you'll show it's got a little bit of a different profile.
So that'll be like, this is the roof here, right?
Yeah, the
I
roof will
see.
be up here, and this will
Very nice.
down.
Really makes makes a building look good too.
Yeah, and it dresses it all up.
You know,
This is the roof.
I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When a person goes to look at a property, or they want to buy a property, especially commercial property, the first thing they ask is, "How's the roof?" Well, ask yourself, "How's my roof?" Don't play it cheap. American Roofing. There it is, guys.
Amen, you know.
Do I get a couple more shoots?
You already.
No, we gave me two.
All right, we'll get you.
I got other presidents. Anyway, Andy Bryce, Jay Allen, thank you.
Yep, you know.
Andy, wonderful. American Roofing, you'll never be sorry. I'd like to thank WVDC also for coming down and filming our show for us. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.